Many people use free apps on their phones every day. You might use them for talking to friends, playing games, or finding information. But have you ever thought about how these free apps make money? It is a very important question. Often, if you do not pay money for a product or service, then you are the product. This means companies often use your information or your attention to earn money from other places, like advertising. To understand more about this idea, we will look at the story of one very popular app, WhatsApp. Our story begins in the year 2009. This was a time when new smartphones, like the iPhone, were still quite new. People were just starting to understand what apps were and how to use them on their mobile phones. The social media website Facebook was also growing very fast. A man named Brian Acton tried to get a job at Facebook, but his application was not accepted. Brian said he was ready for a new adventure. This new adventure came only a few months later. Brian Acton and his friend Jan Koum had an idea for their own new smartphone app. They decided to call it WhatsApp. At first, WhatsApp was a very simple app. Its main purpose was to let people update their status. For example, you could tell your friends if you were at the gym or busy in a meeting. It was a new way to share small updates with your contacts. But then the founders added a very important new feature. They introduced private messaging. This meant people could send text messages to each other directly, and it was completely free. This was a huge change for many people. In 2009, sending traditional text messages through a phone company was often expensive, especially if you wanted to talk to someone in another country. WhatsApp changed all of this. It offered a way to send instant messages to anyone, anywhere in the world, without paying extra fees for each message. Because WhatsApp was free, easy to use, and solved a real problem, it quickly became very popular. Many people started using it every day to talk to their family and friends. This fast growth began to change how people communicated across the globe, and it also started a new chapter for Brian and Jan's company. 2. A money problem. Brian Acton and Jan Koum, the WhatsApp founders, faced a big money problem. They strongly disliked advertising. They had even left their jobs at Yahoo because of arguments over using many ads. On their official company blog, they explained why they hated ads, making it clear this was not a business model for them. The founders also firmly refused to sell user data. Both Brian and Jan were strong privacy activists. For them, using personal information for profit was completely wrong. Their main goal was simply to build a great messaging app that people loved, without compromising user privacy. For a time, WhatsApp made no money. They used initial funds from wealthy friends they knew from Yahoo. To save money, they kept costs very low. The WhatsApp team worked from cheap IKEA tables and wore blankets for warmth. They were very careful with every dollar, unlike many fast-growing companies. However, WhatsApp grew extremely fast. More people downloaded the app, sending countless messages and photos. This rapid growth meant WhatsApp needed more money. They had to pay for more computer servers and hire a larger team to keep the app working well for all its users. To get this necessary money, WhatsApp decided to ask for a small payment. They introduced a $1 fee per year. In some countries, users paid this dollar to buy the app up front. In other places, the app was free for the first year, then users paid $1 annually to continue using it. What was interesting was that this $1 fee was often not strictly enforced. If users did not pay the yearly fee, WhatsApp usually let them keep using the app for free anyway. It was almost like the fee was a voluntary donation. Users could choose to pay if they wanted to support the service. This system worked well for a while. It meant WhatsApp did not upset its users by forcing payments. Enough people still chose to pay the $1 fee. This money helped WhatsApp cover its basic costs and keep the service running smoothly. While they were not highly profitable, it was enough to continue their work. 3. A plan to grow. WhatsApp was growing fast, even though it did not make much money. In the world of tech, a company can be worth a lot if it has many users. Investors saw this potential in WhatsApp. They started to offer money to the founders, Jan Koum and Brian Acton. At first, the founders were careful. They did not want to take money from just anyone. They worried that investors would want to add many ways to make money, like ads. They did not want ads because they believed ads would make the app worse. They had even left their old jobs at Yahoo because of problems with too many ads. But WhatsApp grew very quickly. Soon, big investment companies like Sequoia Capital came to them. These companies offered millions of dollars. They agreed to WhatsApp's terms. This meant the investors would not tell WhatsApp what to do. Most importantly, they promised no ads in the app. This was a big win for the founders. With this new money, WhatsApp had a clear plan. Their goal was not to make money from users yet. Instead, they wanted to invest in making the app even better. They believed a better app would bring in more users. More users would then attract more investors. This was a cycle they planned to repeat. This strategy worked well because of something called the network effect. This means that the more people who use WhatsApp, the more useful it becomes for everyone. If your friends and family use it, you want to use it too. So, without ads or many paid features, WhatsApp could grow very fast. People shared the app with others. The number of users kept going up, which brought in even more investors. This gave WhatsApp more money to improve the app. This way, WhatsApp became very popular very quickly. The plan helped them get stronger, but they knew they could not rely on investors forever. 4. Facebook buys WhatsApp. In the year 2014, a very important event took place. Facebook, a large company known for its social media platform, decided to buy the popular messaging app WhatsApp. The cost was truly enormous, $19 billion. This large amount of money made many people confused. They found it hard to understand why Facebook would pay so much for WhatsApp. Before this big sale, WhatsApp was an app that made very little money. In the 9 months leading up to the acquisition, WhatsApp only made about $1.2 million in total. This was a very small income for such a popular app, and it meant the company was actually losing money, not making a profit. People compared this to other big tech deals. For example, Facebook had bought Instagram, another popular app, for only $1 billion. The $19 billion paid for WhatsApp seemed incredibly high to many. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder and CEO of Facebook, explained the company's thinking. He told the public that the real value of WhatsApp was not in the small amount of money it was making at that moment. Instead, the great worth came from its massive number of users. WhatsApp had millions, even billions of people using it all around the world. Zuckerberg said that very few services could reach 1 billion people. He believed that any service with so many users was extremely valuable, much more than the money it currently generated. Zuckerberg talked about the strategic value and what the two companies could do together. He saw WhatsApp as a way to connect even more people within the Facebook ecosystem. However, he also gave a strong promise to the founders of WhatsApp, Brian Acton and Jan Koum. He assured them that WhatsApp would continue to operate as an independent service. There would be no demands for them to quickly start making money or change their way of working. This promise aimed to keep WhatsApp's original spirit, focusing on user experience and privacy even under Facebook's ownership. People hoped this meant WhatsApp would not introduce ads or begin sharing user data in new ways. 5. WhatsApp is now free. In 2016, WhatsApp made a big announcement. They said the $1 yearly fee would be removed. This fee, which was sometimes collected, was now gone completely. Many people saw this as great news. It seemed like WhatsApp would be fully free forever. On the surface, it looked like Facebook, the new owner, was happy to let WhatsApp operate without trying to make a direct profit. But the real reasons were more strategic and about business. Facebook bought WhatsApp for two main reasons. First, Facebook wanted to bring many more users into its larger system. Facebook makes money by showing personalized advertisements. To make ads better, Facebook needs to know a lot about its users. WhatsApp had a massive number of users, and importantly, their phone numbers. Phone numbers helped Facebook link people's online activities with their real-world identities. By making WhatsApp completely free, Facebook removed any barrier for new users to join. This growth gave Facebook more valuable user data. This data helped Facebook build detailed profiles, making it easier to sell products through targeted ads. The data from WhatsApp users was worth much more than $1 per year. The second key reason was to prevent other companies from becoming too strong. Mark Zuckerberg, the leader of Facebook, knew that other big technology companies, like Google, were also interested in WhatsApp. If Google had bought WhatsApp, it would have gained a powerful messaging app and a huge user base. This would make it a much stronger competitor to Facebook. By acquiring WhatsApp itself, Facebook stopped this potential rival from growing bigger. Facebook often buys promising companies that could one day challenge its dominant position. This strategy helps Facebook keep its leading role in the social media and communication market. So, while WhatsApp became a free service for its users, this decision was not about Facebook losing money. Instead, it was a smart business strategy. It was a plan to gather a much larger user base and collect more valuable information. This information would allow Facebook to make more money from advertising in the long term. Also, removing the fee and buying the app helped Facebook eliminate a potential threat from a rival company, ensuring it kept its strong position. 6. The founders leave. After Facebook bought WhatsApp, big changes started. Promises of independence and no ads began to break. This made the founders, who cared deeply about user privacy, very unhappy. In 2017, Brian Acton, one of WhatsApp's creators, left the company. He had strong disagreements with Mark Zuckerberg about how WhatsApp should make money. He also disliked Facebook's plans to share user data. Acton felt Facebook was not keeping its word. He gave up about $850 million in company shares. He left because he could not agree with Facebook's direction. Acton deeply cared for user privacy. He later used $50 million of his own money to start a new messaging app called Signal. Signal was created to compete with WhatsApp. It is a non-profit app focusing on security and privacy. Acton wanted Signal to be like the original WhatsApp. He even posted online telling people to delete Facebook. Problems grew when a European group fined Facebook. Facebook was fined for giving wrong information during the WhatsApp purchase. Facebook had said combining WhatsApp user data with Facebook data was not possible. But it was found that WhatsApp had been sharing phone numbers and other information for years. This data helped Facebook show more ads. Brian Acton realized Facebook planned to link WhatsApp numbers to Facebook accounts from the start, collecting user data for advertisements. Later, the other founder, Jan Koum, also left WhatsApp. He worried about privacy too. Facebook executives wanted to weaken WhatsApp's message encryption. This would make it easier to make money. But Koum, like Acton, wanted to protect user privacy and secure talks. Brian Acton later said, "I sold my users' privacy." He felt he made a difficult choice when he sold WhatsApp. The founders had built WhatsApp to be private and without ads. But Facebook's business model was different. Facebook uses user data for ads. This was why the founders left their own creation. 7. WhatsApp Today. WhatsApp today looks for new ways to make money. One new way is called WhatsApp Business. This service helps companies talk to their customers and offer support. Big companies like Netflix and Uber have started trying this service. WhatsApp makes money if a business does not reply to a customer within 24 hours. This means businesses pay for slow replies. While this sounds like a good idea, it is not making WhatsApp very profitable yet on its own. WhatsApp also plans to show ads inside the app. These ads will appear in the status section. This is a big change from the early days when the founders hated ads. However, for Facebook, the biggest value of WhatsApp is still the user data. Facebook wants to connect WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram more closely. This helps Facebook gather more information about users. In early 2021, WhatsApp faced a big problem. Many users were worried about a new privacy update. WhatsApp informed users that certain data points might be shared with businesses and third parties. This data included phone numbers, profile pictures, names, status, login activity, contact lists, purchases, financial information, and even location details. WhatsApp first told users they had to accept this update or they could no longer use the app after February 8th. Many people across the world complained about this new policy. Because of the strong user reaction, WhatsApp delayed the deadline for accepting the update until May 15th, hoping to ease the concerns. However, the update was not truly a change to their privacy rules. WhatsApp had actually been following many of these data sharing practices for years. New requirements, especially from Apple, meant WhatsApp had to tell everyone about these practices publicly. So, the update just made existing policies clear to users. Even with these widespread privacy concerns, many people still choose to use WhatsApp daily. It is difficult for them to switch to other apps because almost everyone they know uses WhatsApp. This is known as the network effect. To stay connected with friends and family, most people feel they need to keep using it, despite the privacy issues. 8. A final thought. Many people think about whether companies like Facebook are evil because of how they handle data. It is important to understand that collecting data is a common practice for many free online services. It is not usually a secret plan. Most companies, not just Facebook, gather information to improve their services or show you relevant advertisements. We often make a choice. We trade some of our personal privacy for the convenience of free apps and websites. These services connect us, entertain us, and help us in many ways without asking for money directly. In return, they get to learn more about our interests and habits. This trade-off allows companies to offer their products without a direct cost to the user. WhatsApp itself is a very useful tool. It connects billions of people globally, making communication easy and often free. For many, it has become a necessary part of daily life. Its wide use, known as the network effect, makes it very hard for people to stop using it, even if they have concerns. However, if personal privacy is your main concern, there are other choices. Apps like Signal offer a strong focus on privacy. Brian Acton, one of the original founders of WhatsApp, later started Signal. This app is a non-profit foundation and prioritizes security and privacy. It is open source, which means its code can be checked by anyone for security. High-profile figures like Edward Snowden and Elon Musk have publicly endorsed Signal for its strong privacy features. Ultimately, the choice is yours to make. You must decide if the convenience of using a widely adopted free service like WhatsApp is worth the data it might collect. Or, if you prefer, you can choose an app like Signal that emphasizes privacy. It is always wise to be aware of what information you share online and how it might be used. Remember the important lesson. If you are not paying for the product, then you are the product. What do you think? Is the convenience of free apps always worth sharing your personal data?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.